NFL Combine Week is here, and we are in Indianapolis. Yes, that's Lucas Oil Stadium behind me. Let's break down what Duke Tobin and Zach Taylor said on Tuesday. Hi again, everyone, and welcome in to Cincinnati Bengals Talk. I'm James Rapien of allbengals.com outside of Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis for the 2023 NFL Combine. All right, that's enough broadcaster voice. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, and let's dive on in. And let's start with the biggest takeaway from today. And the biggest takeaway is sorry, Chicago Bears. Sorry for my guy Brad Spielberger with PFF, who said that the Detroit Lions were going to land Tee Higgins. Sorry to whatever other team was interested in Tee Higgins. It's not happening. And I tried to tell you this on Cincinnati Bengals Talk weeks ago. But from Duke Tobin saying, yeah, I don't know where that came from, and the fact that he's in the business of getting good players to the Cincinnati Bengals, and that if other teams want Tee Higgins, they should find their own. Get your own wide receiver. And I'm paraphrasing a little, but that's about what Duke had to say, both at the podium and to us writers afterwards. And we posted that video, by the way. Duke Tobin and Zach Taylor, both right here from Indianapolis. So make sure you watch both of those videos here on CBT. So that's the first thing, is what Duke said. Then Zach Taylor, I asked, because I didn't get direct to it, I wanted to kind of see what his reaction was. I said, as a play caller, how nice is it to have Jamar Chase and Tee Higgins outside and Tee Higgins on the other side of a Jamar Chase? Because everyone assumes, you have Jamar Chase and Burrow, you could do whatever with the other receiver. And he said, I don't know where those trade rumors came from, because we're all in on Tee. And I think that the Bengals are going to try to get something done with Tee. Now, it's no guarantee, get it, that they get an extension done. But to me, looking at this, I think an extension is far more likely than him being traded this offseason. And quite frankly, probably far more likely than him being traded, period. We saw firsthand what this Bengals team did with Jesse Bates. Now, you may say it's the wrong move, but the Bengals looked at it as, we are in the market of winning championships in 2021 and 2022. What did they do? They held on to Jesse Bates, and he was a big reason why they came this close to winning in 2021 and helped them a lot this season get back to the AFC Championship game. So when you combine that with the fact that Tee Higgins, to me, is more valuable, and given what the receiver market is, even if he doesn't sign an extension with this Bengals team and with the Bengals this offseason, I think they franchise tag him if he plays well in 2023, and he's a member of the Cincinnati Bengals in 2024. That's my gut. Worst case, that's what they're looking at, not trading him and taking a receiver. By the way, this receiver class, and I love receivers. I love them. It's not as good as these past receiver classes. And even last year, right? Yeah, Jamison Williams and Chris Olave and Garrett Wilson, really good receivers. I don't think the Bengals viewed them in the same light as they view Tee Higgins. So now this year, you're talking about a step below that in my eyes. This is me, not the Bengals, me saying that. And especially at the top, I don't think you're finding a Tee Higgins. And I asked Duke that jokingly, and he said, hey, if I see a Tee Higgins in this draft, I'm not going to tell anybody. So take that for what it is. Other takeaways, the Joe Burrow contract extension. A lot of people have talked about it. It seems like the Bengals are confident that it's going to get done. And Duke compared it to contract negotiations with former star quarterbacks for the Bengals, whether it's Carson Palmer and Andy Dalton. And the difference is the money's different. And that said, the cap is different in the NFL. And so the Bengals, they have to find that sweet spot where it's great for Burrow, whether it's great for the team, and they're confident that they can do that this offseason. They were uncommittal as to when, and they, as in Duke, Zach kind of brushed it off, says he's in constant communication with Joe. He's not the one negotiating anyway, so I get that. I think that the deal does get done. If there is an extension to bank on, it's Joe Burrow being extended by the Cincinnati Bengals. On the flip side now, on the field, a couple of things. Zach Taylor did say that they need to get more explosive running the football, and then he later said that, yeah, well, that's not just the running back position, that's multiple positions. Okay, that sounds good, but running back obviously has a big part of that, so it's certainly something to monitor there. The other thing to monitor is speed on offense, period. And whether it's a Tyler Scott out of the University of Cincinnati, a plethora of running backs that bring speed. I asked Zach about the overall team speed and addressing that on offense, and he brushed that off. At the same time, I think that is a point of emphasis for this team. So a lot of needs for this team, a lot of positions that they're going to address. Joe Mixon's future, Duke Tobin didn't give us much. He didn't give us much, but I do think that it's a conversation that they are having behind closed doors. I'll tell you that. He wasn't going to break news of them releasing Joe Mixon or asking Mixon to restructure or renegotiate his deal. That said, it feels like that could be in play, just given what we heard and reading between the lines and really looking at the production versus what he's getting paid in 2023. So we'll see. But overall, the two major things, Tee Higgins not going anywhere, so sorry for all the teams that wanted him, and Joe Burrow likely to become a Bengal, a very, very, not that he isn't already rich, but a very, very rich Bengal over the next week, few months. At some point, he's going to sign a contract extension with the Bengals that's going to be worth a lot of money. Again, make sure you watch the Zach Taylor and the Duke Tobin interviews. These are not what you're getting at the from the NFL Network. This is separate. This is with the local media, with questions that I think you'll enjoy more being so tied in right here on Cincinnati Bengals Talk and being Cincinnati Bengals fans. So buckle up for that. Make sure you watch it. And then also watch tomorrow. We're going to have a bunch of interviews. Offensive line coach Frank Pollock and all three coordinators, Brian Callahan, Lou Anarumo, Darren Simmons, will join us. And we'll have video of them, ask them plenty of questions. Also, one quick note, Zach Taylor said that he expects a competition at punter. Interesting who that's going to be. Obviously, Drew Chrisman is one of them. Will it be Kevin Huber? Will it be a rookie? Will they draft a punter? Wouldn't rule it out. They have 7 draft picks, so keep an eye on the punters as well. For Andrew Fox-Miller, our channel coordinator, I'm James Rapien. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, and we will talk to you on Wednesday. That's going to do it right now for a busy, busy Tuesday in Indianapolis at the NFL Combine.